This is Andi Purewal, Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'm joined by Sky Sports' Adam Smith in the immediate aftermath of the Kell Brook weigh-in. Adam, there was talk beforehand whether or not Kell might come in slightly over, whether he might miss weight, pay the fine, what have you. Both guys came in underweight, they've made it. Tomorrow night's on.
I am so excited and so relieved and so happy that the fight has finally coming. You know, all the talk, all the noise, all the years of waiting, and they looked incredible on the scales. And I thought they would. They've been training ferociously hard, Andy, out in camp, and they've taken themselves away from their families, the pair of them. They've left nothing to chance here. They have to win this fight. And to see Kell come in at underneath the 149, underneath 10-9 was just brilliant. I had no doubt he was going to come in pretty much bang on because his weight's been good. He had a big breakfast yesterday. There's a lot of rumours about him coming in 3, 4, 5 pounds overweight. I just knew that they had that extra couple of pounds from 147. They've known about this for a long time, and I think psychologically that's a really big thing for Kell Brook. But Amir looked in wonderful shape, phenomenal shape, and I'm so pleased with the pair of them that after all these years in boxing that they've got themselves ready. I'm just so excited. Yesterday was a difficult day. Obviously, what happened at the press conference, and you don't condone this stuff. This is not right. Some of the things they said were bang out of order. However, I knew they were Richie making weight. It's no excuse, but tensions and emotions do run high in fight week. So we move on. We've got an incredible fight Saturday night. The pair of them are bang up for it. The fans are so excited, and we can't wait because we just don't know what's going to happen.
I spoke to Ben yesterday, and both guys will go away, they will rehydrate, but he said there isn't a rehydration clause at 163.5 as had been spoken about previously. Have you got any confirmation of that as well on your behalf?
No, I think this is the way, and they've made weight. They're going to rehydrate. Obviously, they're going to put a lot of fluids and food back inside them. They're going to come in the ring, both of them, heavier tomorrow. Obviously, I think that will suit Kell Brook. He's the naturally bigger guy. But we'll find out. Ultimately, it'll be down to who's better on the night, and that's what we want to see. I think if it was at 147, I'd have really worried for Kell. It's at 149. It just gives him that tiny bit extra, but he's known about it for a long time. Amir's known about this fight for many months. He was in great shape even before the first press conference. So listen, they've left no stone unturned in this preparation, as they need to, because as we know, the loser on Saturday night, late night, is going to be in a very lonely place, and it's going to be a tough pill to swallow. I hope we get a phenomenal fight. I hope that we get real respect between the pair afterwards. They're two of the great British fighters of the last 20 years. They've been, apart from yesterday at the press conference, exemplary, and I've absolutely loved working with the pair of them. It was quite emotional actually seeing them behind the curtain, behind the stage just now, and they made the weight, and it's great, and I wish them the best of luck, and may the best man win.
Just final one on the weight front, Adam. What would you expect to see both of them look to come in at tomorrow night?
I don't think you want to pack too much on. We all know Ricky Hatton and even Nassim Hamid and those guys used to put huge amounts of weight on. Ricky fought at 10 stone, used to come in at 11.2, 11.3, and I think Naz, at featherweight, used to sometimes come in at over 10 stone. But Kell will definitely come in heavier. But I don't think that, it will be too much of a difference. Ultimately, they're both hugely consummate professionals, and they'll put the weight on that they feel they need to pack back on that they feel right at. These guys are, they're veterans really. They're 35 still, and they're still the best welterweights in Britain. But ultimately, they have been and seen these things time and time again. The difference here is that they've never come up against each other before. So, listen, that's up to the training teams what they believe that they should come in at. They'll look bigger on the night, especially Kell, I'd say. But I think it will come down to skills, speed, timing, who's got the legs or the better legs now, and who's got the better punch resistance.
Final one, Adam. What happens tomorrow night?
I think we're going to get a firecracker, Andy. I really do. I've dreamt about this fight probably as maybe not as much as Kell and his family, but think we all have in British boxing, haven't we? And we've all seen so many different outcomes over the years, you know, where we thought Amir would probably be a bit too classy or Kell would be too strong and powerful. All I can predict is the unpredictable. I think that anything can happen in there tomorrow night. I think it's going to be explosive at times. It's going to be down to the corners to keep them cool, and I think we're going to get a thunderous night. Now, not just Kell Brook, but the whole card. I think there's some real opportunities for some great young talent on the card. Obviously, Natasha Jonas going for her world title, that elusive world crown that she so wants to win. And then we all get ready for the big one. Michael Buffer, the ring walks, the tension. And can you just imagine, Andi, when it's just Victor and Amir and Kell left in the ring, and that moment that we've all been hoping would happen is going to happen. So I think let's enjoy it. As I said, let the best guy win, and let's have an absolute night to remember for British boxing.
Adam, I appreciate your time as always. I'll leave you now to enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for speaking to me in Boxing Social.
Cheers, Andi. Thank you.